It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on George Kittle, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the 49ers and the Cards, next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. New Year's wishes to all of you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Happy New Year. Partner, a couple of weeks left now in the regular season. Man, you get to this point, we're talking New Year, but for the guys, it's been a long season to this point.
This is such an interesting time for the players because part of the league, Mike, they're coming down the home stretch and their season's going to be over. They're not in playoff contention. They're starting to plan off-season vacations and get away from the game a little bit. But then the rest of the league, they're coming down the home stretch here thinking that their season's going to go on into the playoffs and make a run for the Super Bowl. So, yes, you're tired. Yeah, your legs are a little heavy. But, man, if you're in playoff contention, I promise you, weeks 17 and 18, that's where you make your money in this league. And these guys are coming out today. This game means a lot.
The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mike, when we have a chance to talk to this quarterback's teammates, the word they always use is perfectionist, and it's pretty easy to see why. When we had a chance to sit down with him the other day, one thing was very clear. He was not happy about having that blemish on the stat line, the interception. Now, it didn't change the outcome of the game, but it certainly prevented him from being able to really appreciate what he accomplished in last week's win. If that meeting is any indication of what we should expect, I think it's pretty safe to assume he's placing a big emphasis on protecting the ball over these next 4 quarters.
Second down and 8. Play action. Here's Purdy. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And Listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Working across the field, he gets this to Neighbors. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. Even in today's age of offense, still a meaningful number for quarterbacks and not an easy plateau to reach. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now give on the ground. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out quickly to Neighbors. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They'll go play action with that's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. Past the 40 to the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick-6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. from the shotgun. It's Purdy. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So, after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. You can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the final 2 weeks of the season. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Murray. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for six.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece to score as this one's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cards offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. On first down, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments. I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
22 yards, the pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Murray's going to throw again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another Cardinals.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll take it on in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. They'll roll out here with Purdy. That is brought in. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand?
Still first down.
We are through one. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Fielded at the 9. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. That pickup good for 29 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now a run on 1st down. They face 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Purdy. He's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Murray. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Murray. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. To throw again is Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. And And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Cardinals go up by 7, 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The 49ers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Ayuk working across, and he's got it. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they will get the 1st down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. That is hauled in at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That one, take it in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, 49ers.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers have come back to level things. It's 28 all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Going to return this from the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Right side and brought in by Williams. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. 1st down throw for Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That one is complete to McBride. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
That's good. Cardinals, 1st down.
Murray's going to throw again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 44-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Steelers knew a victory was necessary to have any shot, and they got it as they get it to 9-7 with 1 week to go. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Devon Achane, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Landry Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Murray now. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
Murray. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. Right back to Williams. They connect again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Now it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. 2nd and goal. Throwing Murray. Crazy. This one caught at the 4. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
It is brought in the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will go up by 7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The 49ers offense and receiver Malik Neighbors set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. He'll get this out quickly to Neighbors. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Again in the air for Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally...
That is caught by the tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Next to score, Niners 42, Cardinals 35. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Play action. It's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They go play action with Murray. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They go play action for Murray. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
That penalty is declined.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Cardinals have got it. And they will finally get him out of bounds. It is a big hitter to close out the third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now Murray on first down. He keeps it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Niners have got it. A big play from the defense as they get the ball out, and they do something with it, too. A long return to set up terrific field position.
Every defender's dream, Mike, is to scoop and score. Well, in this case, he was able to do the scoop. He wasn't quite able to get the score, but nonetheless, that is a big return and a game-changing play by this defense.
So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A handoff as they try to run it here. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play action now. Purdy. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now 2nd down throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. Will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll roll out here with Purdy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to see what they can do. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure again.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run here. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
That is caught. What a throw. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Murray now on 2nd down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And the Niners are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
The Niners offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Vikings, just ahead.
It is time for football
EA Sports.
as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. And we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
First and 10 for Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearson. That one good for 29.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Now a give on the ground. He is in. Touchdown, 49ers. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And Man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Ritter. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. He'll bring this up to the 22. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. 3rd and 9. Here's Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. In motion, it's Jefferson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, on comes the rookie, Will Reichert, to try this Viking field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Reichert's kick. is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you can see he leads the league in rushing coming into this final week. So we'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down. A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw again with Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Back to the air is Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out quickly to Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-3 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ritter. The left side here, caught by Addison. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. And he will take this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to...
No chance at all. He'll go down.
What I loved about this play, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker before the ball was snapped. We see so often they get antsy. They start tipping the blitz, and then the offensive line and the running back is able to pick them up. And in this case, it didn't look before the snap like he was going to come. He times it perfectly. Nobody accounted for him, and he records the sack.
He'll be forced to just blow that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready, go. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he will score. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out to a 21-3 advantage. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. Yeah. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him. He's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Purdy on first down. Going for it all. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Ritter. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. They'll stick with him again. Oh, he coughs up the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's ripped. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second and 7. Purdy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Ritter. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Uh-oh. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll roll out here with Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's the punter now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders at halftime. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Alec Pierce, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Desmond Ritter set to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They go play action with Ritter. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around. but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be third down. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut and a short pickup past the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Ritter. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Oh! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense ready to take over possession of the football. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey.
I don't think the back was the primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding it's 4th down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest.
1st and 10 for Purdy. He'll get this out quickly to Neighbors. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules.
And he's in! Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. On first and 10, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They go play action now. Ritter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Ritter. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Niners first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, You're going to make for a long day.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Back to the air again is Purdy. He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game, first done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943, and then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. We'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason end of the night.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. Out of the gun. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. A throw on the run is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus. He has gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Purdy going to put it up again. That is caught. And he will score again. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So that's the big one in this offensive onslaught. A little bit of history. 8 passing touchdowns in one game. That's an all-time NFL record for a quarterback. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the... secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
So a win here for the 49ers. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.